So it's not all fun, you know, get your tea pulled. So you gotta eat these salt eggs. And I got some Vienna sausage pate here. Something soft. So I didn't look at the weather report. I saw the driveway. I'm like, wow, that's too many leaves. You know, if it starts raining real hard, you know, it's gonna get clogged up in the gutter system I got. So went out there, swept all them off just in time. Well, it just got finished raining super hard. And look, the drainage pipes work because they go right up to the bottom of that arc, that half circle. There's a pipe right there. There's the drainage pipe, along with right there on that section. See it right there under the tree? Well, so the water goes up to there, but that's as far as it goes. And then each section has one, like that section has that ditch. But that ditch is just takes the water off the roof. If you're new to the channel, just like that ditch right there. And plus that serves as a path down the yard. I like it. I like the system. And it worked out really well. You know, when it rains super duper hard, eventually those two drainage holes do get debris in them and they get clogged up. But other than that, you know, I just have to go down there with an umbrella and stick a stick in there and get it out. So there you go. That's all there is to it. So he's fussing about a sparrow is on his wire. A sparrow is sitting on his wire. He don't like that. Seem right. The sparrow is right there. Started yakking at him. He's calling his mate. Oh. Yep, his mate's coming. Hey, welcome to 60 Feet of Freedom. No, so yesterday you saw me pick up plastic from the edge of my property right here. Just a 130-gallon bag challenge. You could go and see yesterday's video and check that out. But I went from here, see, down to that channel that got dug out from the raining. I went down to there to the edge of the fence down there. Now we would check to see a high and a low tide came. So let's see what came as a result of that. The first thing I see is this fisherman's twine or whatever down here. So it is here. It was not here yesterday. So I don't know. It looked like a bag that was just got caught up, like a burlap bag or whatever, one of those plastic rice bags. Got stuck in some sticks. So I got most of the microplastic out of here too, most of it, but not all. But here is a piece of shoe that was not here yesterday. And so you see how it collects up. There is a fisherman's container that all broke up. It's still got fishing line around it. You know, maybe it was a float, a buoy at one time. And there's microplastic all over the place here that you can't stop. Pin top. So here's the first bottle that I see. That definitely wasn't here. I would have saw that for sure. Then, you know, this is, like I said, a high tide happened and then a low tide happened right now. Then there's a medium tide. See where that wetness is along this line here? There's a high, low, and a medium tide. You know, 2 high tides a day, but one of them is not near as high as the other tide. This is where it comes, where you see this debris line. So this just happened. I see some plastic down there in it. And that, the medium tide brought. So the high tide was last night after I finished. It kept getting high and it made whatever is up here left in this. So there's a piece of plastic right there. You know, one of those kids things that, you know, unscrewed like an egg. So that is in there. So it's not an enormous amount. Then you got these little pieces of plastic that could have blew here. And then another fisherman's tank, buoy thing, or cooler. You know, one of those cheap styrofoam coolers. You see that everywhere. It's a big problem. And then this medium tide brought that straw right there. And it brought that, whatever that is. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of scent releaser or something. Plastic top. All in all, not too bad, except for the micro stuff. There's a lot of microplastic in this. Chip wrappers, styrofoam, buoys. 1, 2, 3 styrofoam. And then 3 back there, that's 6. 7 over there. 8. You know, if you're at a beautiful beach and, you know, say in Florida, the motel has got the beach all cleaned up, that still don't mean you ain't swimming in a garbage water. They just picked all the garbage out of it, so when you came there you saw, oh, beautiful. But all the same stuff was in that water. You know, they comb the beach you know, early in the morning and late at night. They do it all the time at these hotels and resorts. So don't think, you know, if you're rich you're swimming in pristine water. You're swimming in the garbage water just like everybody else. You just don't see it. Maybe that's a shock to you, but I guess you turn a blind eye to it. The kids will you know, the kids will be the one turn the corner when they see, when their eyes are open and they see that their parents just throw stuff like this in the water or the river or the ditch, and it ends up here. So, you know, all this wood, it doesn't bother me. This is all natural. It's just the plastic. Anyway, I just want to show you that just because I picked it all up doesn't mean it's going to stay like that. It's not even been 24 hours. There's another straw. I made sure I got all the straws too. That was the only really little micro that I picked up. But the big bottles, not too bad. The big plastics I was talking about that I'd rather get down, that's pretty good. Only a couple little bottles popped up. So the next day I did make a difference. The next day it was noticeable that I was here. If you didn't know I was here, you're like, wow, how come this part of the beach don't got no plastic on it? A little bit. See that blue piece there? Anyway, it's not going to be part of the channel. It's just going to be a little thing I do now. You know, I'm going to take a walk on the beach, but I'm going to take a bag with me. I don't like that bag sitting out there, so If it comes in front of my house, I will get it. I ain't gonna go down there because you'll just start the thing off. Just put your garbage in front of 62's house. He will pick it up. No need to mess with the garbage truck. Anyway. Love to change the world, but I don't know what to do. I know what to do, but I don't have the power to do it. Educate the children, set up recycling places and make it worth recycling it. Stop making plastic bottles and go back to the old days where they even do that here. They refill the Coke bottles. They have Coke plants that refill the bottles. You recycle them, and you pay a deposit on the bottles. Go back to that and get rid of the plastic bottles.